Welcome to Team Kashmir's presentation on what we call the Kashmir Crisis. Our team members are Marilee Samowich, Eric Boeckman, Jessica Cormier, Marina Atkinson, and myself, Drew Parks. In our presentation, we will discuss three of Kashmir's possible futures and their influence on Pakistan. The potential futures we will discuss are a union between India and Kashmir, a union between Pakistan and Kashmir, and an independent Kashmir.
This section of our presentation, we will be discussing the future impact on Pakistan if Kashmir becomes part of India. Currently, China controls 20% of Kashmir, Pakistan controls 35%, and India controls about 45%. As previously mentioned, Pakistan already controls 35% of Kashmir. According to author Balaji Viswanathan, if India were to try and take that 35%, Pakistan would respond with nuclear weapons. If India continues to control their 45%, it simply prevents Pakistan from closing the window on India's developing relationships with China, Afghanistan, and the USSR. Additionally, if India occupies their 45% of Kashmir, this would prevent Pakistan and China from linking up militaries in Siachen. A connection between China and Pakistan could have dramatic effect on India and other countries. Another disadvantage to Pakistan is that India could attack the NWFP. As long as India controls the majority of Kashmir, Pakistan will always be at the strategic mercy of India. Continuing further, Pakistan's agricultural life depends upon Kashmir. The waters of the Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab originate through Kashmir and are vital to the agricultural life of Pakistan. India is upriver and has been building hydroelectric dams. Pakistan is worried that India could manipulate the water flowing to its agricultural industry. But why should we care if India controls Kashmir? Both countries control nuclear weapons and both countries want Kashmir. Because of nuclear weapons, we all should care about the Kashmir crisis.
Hello, my name is Eric Boeckman, and I will be discussing the potential impact of Kashmir joining Pakistan. Some brief history is that when the borders of Pakistan were drawn, they were done so fairly arbitrarily. This led to major conflict in Kashmir. Kashmir was actually a majority Muslim part of the world. And because of this, the people or the leaders in Pakistan felt that it should definitely be part of Pakistan. On the following slide, we see the breakdown of what the borders look like. We see that in Kashmir, the northwest portion is controlled by Pakistan, with China claiming a portion of the east, and India controlling the remainder of the country. Note that this relatively small territory has a great deal of conflict. Since the creation of Pakistan in 1947, Kashmir has seen the death of 47,000 people fighting over its borders. It's clear that there needs to be some resolution to these conflicts. After 70 years of violence, perhaps it is time that Kashmir join Pakistan. Regardless of what is decided, it's certain that a resolution is needed.
How would Pakistan be impacted if Kashmir became independent? Location would be a huge problem for independence. Those who border it have a powerful influence. Also, those who border it could easily invade them. In the map, the Muslim-dominated parts of the north and west are already with Pakistan. Of the rest, there is a huge region of the blue and beige. These two are the primary reasons India wants to cling on to the state. The majority of the Kashmirs are Muslim, and the people could install a government according to its religious-based ideas. Another issue is that it is an unstable region, and independence would not guarantee stability. Kashmir is rural and makes most of its money from trade and agriculture. There isn't a lot of money to sustain a government, education, or military. Security could be a big concern. Terrorists could set up camp as well. The country is landlocked, and hostile enemies could set the country up for economic despair, hurting trade, and tourism.
There is a very high possibility of war breaking out. This volatile region could erupt in an outbreak of violence at any moment. Pakistan and India have rivaled for 7 decades, and 4 times the fighting has gotten so bad that it has escalated to a war. Because both of these nations have nuclear weapons, the possibility of other nations joining the battle is very real. This would be the rise of World War III. The border between Pakistan and India from within Kashmir is the most highly militarized border in the world. Disputes and attacks from each side occur all of the time. One of the most recent events was just last month in October of 2016. Here are a couple of statistics that demonstrate what happens if these bombs were detonated. If 100 nuclear weapons were detonated, over 21 million people would die immediately, and half the world's ozone layer would be destroyed, and a nuclear winter would cripple agriculture worldwide. It is estimated that Pakistan alone has 130 nuclear warheads.
To summarize, it can be seen that whether Kashmir becomes independent or unites with Pakistan or India, there will be a chance for peace and for violence. Hopefully, we will find peace in the future as Kashmir's important role unfolds itself.